For those of you who do not know, my name is Tonya. Welcome to Tonya's Tea. I shoot live every Thursday at 5:30 where I share tips, insights on anything health related. I am a certified health and life coach who help women lose weight and keep it off. So who do I help? I help women who are successful, who feel like they're successful in every area of life except weight loss. They can't seem to lose it and keep it off. I help women who feel like they just don't have time to go to the gym, but they feel like that's the only way they can lose weight, but yet they can't squeeze that time in. Well, I can help you. I also help women who feel like they are deprived and they have to deprive themselves or do some restrictive diet in order to lose weight. I help you. Or if you just, hey, Jonathan, or if you are a woman that has an impact on others and you've lost your weight, but you just don't know how to maintain it without fear of gaining it back, I can help you. So that is what I do. So today's topic is how thoughts affect weight loss. All right, how thoughts affect weight loss. And I have my notes right here because I don't want to miss anything. I don't want to take the chance of forgetting something that I'm supposed to say today, okay? All right, so everything is energy. How many of you agree? Can y'all agree that everything around us is energy? The table, this table that that this tripod is on, I'm energy. The water is energy. What else, y'all? God is energy. Everything is energy. Okay, so if you agree that everything is energy, then so are our thoughts. But anyway, so are our thoughts, y'all. Our thoughts are energy. Do y'all get that? Each thought that we have produces a physical sensation in our body. Now, I'm taking my time today because this is so important. Each thought that we have, it will produce a good sensation in our body, or it will produce a bad sensation in our bodies. Okay? So positive thoughts produce what? They produce good sensations. But negative thoughts, they produce bad sensations in our bones. Hey, Allison. Bad sensations in our muscles, in our organs, and in our glands, okay? Our thoughts affect every single cell in our body. Did you know that? Thumbs up. Give me a like if you knew that. Every thought affects every cell in your body, okay? So let me tell you what negative thoughts equal in the body. Negative thoughts equal unhappy molecules. So guess what unhappy molecules equal, Danny? Unhappy molecules equal an immune system that is weak. It weakens your immune system. Y'all bear with me, stay with me. We're still talking about thoughts, okay? We're still talking about thoughts. How many of you have heard of the law of polarity? This is what the law of polarity is. It says that everything has two poles. Two poles. You've got North Pole, you've got South Pole. You've got left, you've got right. You have love, we have hate. There's up, there's down. Everything has a polar opposite. All right? You've got negative, you've got positive. Everything has a polar opposite. The law of polarity. So, how do you strengthen your immune system? How do you think you can strengthen your immune system? Comment below. Guess. How do you think If negative thoughts weaken your immune system, then how do you strengthen your immune system? Come on, y'all. Come on. I'm trying to help the body. I'm trying to help the body the way God has given it to me, the way he has helped me. Okay? How do you do it? I'm going to answer that. Glad you asked. Become the watcher of your thoughts. How do you become the watcher of your thoughts? By being intentional. Yes, yes, yes. You have a choice. You get to decide what whether you be involved in negative environments or not. So you are absolutely right, Karuba. You are absolutely right. So you have to be intentional about redirecting negativity in your life. All right? You have to be intentional about it. Positive thoughts and affirmations. Absolutely, Keisha. Absolutely. Y'all, our emotional health is affected by three things: people, places, and things. Those are the three things that affect us, our emotions. Those are the three things that affect us emotionally. Okay, I just said that our emotional health is affected by three things: people, place, and things. People, places, and things. All right? All right. So let me show you on this board how things outside of us affect us. All right. This, I'm no artist, but let's see. All right, y'all. This is us. This is us. We're in our own little bubble, our own little box, our own little world. But then we've got life, people, places, and things. COVID. You have work. You got some people that's doing virtual school at home now with their kids. Some of you are married. Bear with me, y'all. Bear with me. I'm trying to make it plain, write the vision and make it plain. Okay, remember, I said people, places, and things affect our emotional health. Thoughts. Today is about thoughts. So we can't control COVID. We can't control work. We got to work. Homeschool. Hey, it's virtual school. There's nothing you can do about it when they made us all go virtual. Marriage. You can't control your spouse. But this is what happens. You have a thought about COVID. Oh my God, if I get it, I'll die. What are some other thoughts we get about COVID? Work. Oh my goodness. I'm sick and tired of work. Sick and tired of it. What's another thought? Another thought you can get about homeschooling your kids. I ain't no teacher. Oh, I ain't no teacher. Y'all, y'all know what I mean. What's some thoughts you can get about your husband or your spouse, your partner? Get on my nerves. Thoughts. Y'all see all those thoughts? If I get COVID, good Lord, I'm going to die. Or if I get COVID, good Lord, I don't know what's going to happen. Just thoughts, thoughts, thoughts. Work making you sick. You're sick and tired of your boss. You're sick and tired of your coworkers. You see all those thoughts? Well, guess what those thoughts produce? This one produced fear. Y'all see that? COVID didn't do it. It was your thoughts about COVID that produced that emotion. Fear is an emotion, people. Fear is an emotion. Y'all see that? What about this right here? Work. You're getting sick and tired. Sick and tired of everybody on the job. Sick and tired of the job. Wish you had another one. So what kind of emotion? What kind of feeling is that producing? Just, let's say just, I don't know, worry, stress. Do y'all get where I'm going? Do you see how circumstances, the thought about the circumstance creates the emotion And then those emotions will affect you. Fear affects you. Let me share with you how fear affects you in your body. All right, I'm going to try to keep that on there. Fear affects your kidneys. Anger. Well, you might be angry at your kids. Anger affects your liver. Hate. You might not hate them, but when you're pissed. Hate affects your heart, people. Worry, anxiety, it affects your spleen. Sadness, it affects your lungs. Y'all, we can't control this, but we can control our thought about it. You get to decide what you think about it. You get to decide what you think about your job. You get to decide what you think about homeschooling your child, what you think about your spouse. Our thoughts create our feelings. Okay? And our feelings drive our actions. What do these actions lead to? Do it lead to you eating? Does it lead to you staying at home? Going back in the cycle of fear? What does it lead to? Does that lead to you cheating on your spouse? That lead to you fussing at your kid? What does it lead to? And it all starts in your thoughts, people. It all starts in your thoughts, family. I'm about to flip the camera again. Go sit down for a second because I got to explain this, y'all. I got to explain it. Is it making sense? Am I making sense so far? Am I making sense so far about these thoughts, y'all? How thoughts affect everything. Thoughts. All right, here's another example. Say if you win the lottery. If your numbers come up right now, you see them numbers, you're going to have a thought. Oh my God, that's my number. That's my number. I won. I can't believe I won. And then the feeling, the emotion is you're going to be ecstatic. You'll be ecstatic. And then the physical manifestation of this positive energy is going to manifest in the form of laughter, joy, you jumping up and down, whatever. You see how that thought manifested? It's energy, y'all. Thoughts are energy. But it's natural. It's natural to feel all the feelings that we feel. That's natural. Anger, joy, pensive, grief, fear. That's natural. I'm not saying that if you mad, then something's wrong with you. I'm saying it's natural. But what I will say is if these emotions become out of balance, then your body will be affected. I just told you what the different negative emotions, what organs they affect. All right, we're not sick just because. It starts with an emotion. Start with a thought that leads to an emotion. Okay? So I'm going to say that again. If these emotions become out of balance, then your body will be affected. So what do we do though? This is what we do. I'm talking about me too. This is what we'll do. We'll buffer. Anybody know what buffering is? Buffering is when you avoid the thing. You avoid the feelings. You avoid the emotions. You avoid them. How do we avoid them? See, this is what happened. We'll feel the emotion and we don't want to feel it. We don't want to deal with it. So we go eat. We buffer. We go eat. We go smoke a cigarette. We go drink alcohol. We go do some drugs. Anything to numb us. Anything to numb us. We go stroll Facebook. Those are some of the things we do to buffer. That's called buffering, y'all. But guess what? Our body will naturally process emotions if we allow it. If we allow it, we are created to naturally be able to process emotions. Let me give you an example. My birthday was November the 1st. And for those of you who know me, you know that my dad died August 8th. Okay, I woke up November the 1st, thought I was okay, out of the blue, sadness, grief just overtook me. So this is what I did. I said, okay, grief is here today. That's what this is. This is grief. And I'm going to feel it. For once, I'm not going to eat over it. I'm going to be honest, true with my feelings, true with myself, true. I'm going to be true with where I am. So when people came up to me, how are you doing? Happy birthday. I'm not okay. Sad. I'm sad. Thank you, but I'm sad. Y'all, this lasted the whole 24 hours. My entire birthday. I was sad. And I did not eat over it. Because I was in control over my grief. I wanted to feel it. I didn't want it to come back and visit me again. I didn't want a buffer. I wanted to be sad. So I went to my dad's columbarium. I sat and I was sad. I cried, I wrote, I journaled, and I was sad. Y'all, we're so afraid to feel the feelings. I used to be that way. Buffer. I still buffer sometimes. But guess what happened? My birthday was on a Sunday. I felt the feeling all day of sadness. I did not feel like being happy, and I wasn't going to pretend. So Monday morning, don't you know I woke up and I felt joy? Remember, there's a law of polarity. The law of polarity. There's an opposite to everything. So what happened? I allowed my body to process that grief naturally. And then joy. I felt joy that next day. I felt okay that next day. That Monday. Peace that passes all understanding. Yeah. Yeah. So how does this work, you might ask? Once you make a decision that a thought is no longer serving you, if you're tired of being sad, or if you're tired of being mad at your husband, or whatever, if you're tired of whatever, and whatever the thought is that's no longer serving you, it's up to you to make a conscious decision to redirect it. You have to learn to redirect your thoughts. All right, I'm about to take you with me again. This is something else God gave me, an analogy. I was outside. All of you who know me, you know I go outside every morning. And this is when he gave me this analogy. Bear with me, y'all. Bear with me. I'm trying to make it plain about thoughts and how they affect you, how they affect weight loss. All right, I'm going to turn my camera, flip my camera. Let me be careful. All right, so I'll just be outside, just walking, listening to God, listening, walking and talking. And then I noticed my drain pipe, this drain right here. I noticed the leaves were clogging it. So what I did was I reached in and I immediately grabbed all the leaves and start removing them. And God stopped me. He said, no, that's how our thoughts are. Whoa. He said, that's how your thoughts are. There's so many of them. So many of them in there that have not been watched, that have not been directed. They just piling up. Just piling up unconsciously, subconscious thoughts. Just piling up. Okay, y'all, these leaves didn't get in here like this. They came in one at a time. So what he said is, don't just try to shift and change overnight. You can't. They didn't come in overnight. You don't remove them overnight. You remove them one at a time. That's how they came in. You start redirecting thoughts one at a time. It's a practice. You have to practice redirecting your thoughts. You have to practice it. The Bible says renew your mind daily. You practice redirecting your thoughts one at a time. But our thoughts, y'all, wow, they come rushing in. Sometimes you don't even realize you're thinking them. We think it's the circumstance that's got us being afraid, or we think it's the husband that's got us being upset, or we think it's the boss that's got us pissed. No, it's the thoughts about the circumstance. That is what causes the emotions. But it's automated. Our thoughts are automatic. They're automated. They come in so fast. There are subconscious thoughts. You have to be intentional about redirecting them. All right. Let me see where I was. All right. So I want you to think of something. I want y'all to think about something. This is what I'm about to say next. I want you to look at yesterday. Look at your thoughts from yesterday that you had yesterday. Think about it. Take a minute. Were they happy? Were they good? Were they sad? What kind of thoughts did you have yesterday? Were they positive? Were they negative? Because if you know what your thoughts were yesterday, you can look at your body today and see the results of those thoughts. Let me say that again. Think about yesterday. Think about it. Look at your thoughts from yesterday. If you know what your thoughts were from yesterday, you can look at your body today and see the results. The Bible says it like this in Proverbs 23:7. For as he thinks, so is he. Y'all, there was a time when I thought weight loss was so freaking hard. And not just losing it, but keeping it off was even harder. Well, guess what I was doing? For over 20 years, yes, I said 20, I was manifesting results that I didn't even want. Yeah, that's what I was doing. I was manifesting results that I didn't even want. Everything is energy, y'all. Everything. You manifesting, whether you believe it or not. But what are you manifesting? What kind of energy do you have going on? That positive that's getting you the results you want? Or that negative that's keeping you stuck? So therefore, we have the ability to match the frequency of the reality that we want. I learned how to tap into the frequency of the reality that I wanted. Does that make sense? Weight loss is easy. You hear me? And keeping it off is too. Because I get to decide. I get to decide. If I want to gain 5, I get to decide. If I want to lose 5, I get to decide that. I get to manifest my results. Does that make sense? All right, let's talk about water. Water is energy. Right? If you pour water, I said water. If you pour water into a bottle, that energy takes the shape of that bottle. Correct? And it's the shape of a bottle. If you pour water into a pan, it takes the shape of a pan. Right? All right. Water. Water is energy. Remember. All right, I'm no artist. Water. Water is energy. Okay, so if you want, okay, I had that drain. Y'all saw my drain out there. If you want water to flow away from your house, say this water right here is going toward my house. This is energy. is flowing toward my house. I don't want it to. What am I going to do? I'm going to build a trench. I'm going to dig a trench of some sort. I'm going to redirect it. And it's going to obey. It's going to follow. It's energy. I'm going to redirect it. Y'all see that? I'm going to redirect the flow of that energy. Because I don't want it to go toward my house. Thoughts are the same way, y'all. It takes intentionality to upgrade your thinking. You have to redirect your thoughts. Does that make sense? Does that make sense? Just like water is energy, so is your thoughts. You can redirect them. So y'all, how you do one thing is how you do everything. How you do one thing is how you do everything. How I do everything. Therefore, thoughts not only affect your weight loss or your weight gain. Thoughts affect every single area of your life. Think about it. What result are you getting in life? If you broke, it started with a thought. If you overweight, it started with a thought. If you depressed, it started with a thought. And on the flip side, if you've got joy, it started with a thought. If you're healthy and your best fitness ever, it started with a thought. Everything has a polar opposite, y'all. So I want to invite you. I want to invite you to a free 45-minute consultation where we can look at what your goals are, why you're stuck, and how to get unstuck. Okay? And y'all remember, with healing comes health. And you remember, at the end of every show, I'll tell you, with healing comes health. And then I'll say, shut the refrigerator and open your mind. Well, y'all, God gave me that. Let me tell you what I was doing one night. I told you. Me too. I work on redirecting my thoughts. This is what I was doing. There's my refrigerator. See, I wrote it down right there. That's my coach. And I wrote it down right there. Y'all, this is what I was doing. One night, not hungry. I was standing here looking, just buffering, just buffering. And God said, the answer to your problem is not in the refrigerator. Shut the refrigerator and open your mind. All I could do was shut the refrigerator. And I had a little giggle on my face because I just couldn't believe what he said. I was like, whoa. So y'all, with healing comes health. So shut the refrigerator. Shut the pantry. And open your mind. Because you are the magic pill. You are the answer to your health. But you got to believe it. It's up to you to believe it. And if you haven't heard of group conscious thinking, what group conscious thinking is, when everybody doing the same thing. We all share the same beliefs, share the same goals, we all going to do this diet. Oh, let me try that diet. Everybody doing it. Group conscious thinking. Start being a watcher of your thoughts. Start redirecting your thoughts intentionally, being intentional about it. Sometimes you have to pull away from the group. Sometimes you have to do things differently to get the results that you know you deserve. Everyone deserves optimal health. Everyone.